Let's see our next question. Threesome. Given an integer nums, return all the triplets nums I, nums j, nums k, such that I is not equal to j, I is not equal to k, and j is not equal to k, and nums of I plus nums j plus nums k equal to 0. So basically our target is 0. We have to achieve 3 elements from the array, and we have to return those 3 in the form of vectors. Okay, let's see this test case. -1 0 1 2 -1 4. -1 0 1 2 -1 comma 4. Okay, so this is our test case here, and we have to check the triplets. So we can see that if we take these 3, so it can be 0. -1 plus 1 -1 plus 1 equal to 0 and 0. So our first is -1 comma 0 comma 1. This is our first answer. And now is there any answer other possible? Yes, this is -1 2 and -1. Okay, -1 comma 2 and -1, this is possible. And rest any, no, instead of these two, none of the vectors or none of the triplets are possible, so this is our answer. Okay, so now we have to do this problem, and what's the intuition behind it? Let's see the approach. The approach is first sort the array. Okay, so on sorting it will become, sorry, this is -4. It will become -4 -1 -1 0 and 1 and 2. Okay, now let's see if we have to find triplets for this element. Okay, so this element can't be a triplet, so the triplets are always on the right side of this. Okay, the rest of 2 elements must be in this side. Okay, so we will take out this element and find the rest 2 elements in this part. This is our approach. So how can we achieve this? So let's see. And one thing is more important, we have also to skip duplicates. For example, if we are here, but we saw that we have already take -1 earlier, so we will skip this iteration. We will directly come to here. Okay, so this is a major point. How we skip duplicates, we will see it in code, but this is also we are here. We have to find this in this. Okay, let's see first. If we take -4, okay, if we take -4, now in this part, if we found +4, then -4 plus 4 equal to 0. Okay, this is true. So that's why we have to take the negative sign of this and make it a target, and in this part we have to basically apply a binary search. We have to apply a binary search for twosome approach and find the target. Okay, so we have to find 4 here. So this is the approach, basic approach. This is not a very hard problem and all. This is a very thinking problem. So let's try run this. We have took -4. Okay, took -4 and we made a target as +4. Now in this part we have to find this target. So is this any no, we will not found any two sum which can achieve this target, so we will not find here. So -4 can't be in a triplet. Okay, so now we will move to next. -1. So our target will be 1, because target is minus of nums of I. So our target will be 1. Now we will find 1 in this part. Means any two number whose sum is 1. Is there any two numbers? Yes. The first is -1 and 2, and the second is 0 and 1. So our first triplet will be 1, comma -1, comma 0, and other triplet there will be -1, comma 2, comma -1. This is our other triplet. The approach, these are the two triplets, and after this we will just remove duplicates. We will more focus on removing duplicates. Okay, so let's see the code. Okay, we will just define a size. Okay, now we will globally declare a result vector in which we will restore our answer. It will be in the form of vector of integer. So we'll make it to answer. Okay, and in this we will return answer, and we will sort here. Now after sorting, what will we do? We will basically run a for loop for each element. And now skip duplicate. Then we will skip this iteration using continue keyword. And what's next? We will pass our parameters in a new function which we created, named toSum, in which we will pass nums array, comma target. What will be target? Minus nums of I. Okay. Now what we will search? If we have to search the target for this, so we will search in this portion. Okay. So what will this? This is I plus 1 is the starting point, and n minus 1 is the last point. So I plus 1, comma n minus 1. Okay. This is this. So now we will create our new vector, sorry, new function, void toSum. What will pass? Vector of int and nums. And what is next? Int target, and other is int I is starting, comma j is end. Okay. So what will be the logic of this? This is a basic binary search logic, and while I is less than z, if nums of I plus nums of z is less than target, then we will I minus I plus plus. Okay. Else if nums of I plus nums of z is greater than target, then j minus minus. And else we have achieved our answer. So in the answer vector we will push back. What we will push back? This is important. We will push back the minus of target. Okay, minus of target and I, nums of I and nums of j. So this is our triplet. And after pushing this, we will remove the duplicates for next iteration. So while I is less than z, and then nums of I equal to nums of I plus 1. Until this, we will just have to I plus plus, and same for the j, while I is less than z, and then nums of I equal to nums of j minus 1. This will be z, then g minus minus. Okay, this is a while loop, and we will increment our I and decrement our z. So this is the logic. Now we have to run this. Let's see if it what's wrong here. What's wrong? And declare define nums. Okay, this will be nums. Okay, this is accepted. Now submit. Okay, this is submitted. So this is our basic code. So let's see the next problem on the next day. Till then, goodbye.